Okay, we're going to go ahead and start the new recording. This is the third one for today. Let's get back into this. Um, yeah, so a little bit frustrating. There is a copyright claim on the first video that was uploaded stating that there was music playing in the background at various different points. Um, it was so in the first video, it said content found or something called Starfeather. Live in ACEH. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. By Faizal Tahir, Faizal. Second word Tahir. So I'm sorry if I butchered the name. Content type audio. Claimants UMG. On behalf of Faithful Music SDN BHD. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But supposedly the content was found at marker points 27 minutes 52 seconds to 28:19, 29:03 to 29:31, 30:15 to 30:43, 31:27 to 31:55, and 32:39 to 33:07. I'm playing the game during that entire time. There's no music playing, so I don't understand their claims. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 claims, all roughly 30 seconds apiece. Yeah, so I really don't understand that because there is no music. I don't know what Starfeather even is. I'm guessing it's a song of some sort, but I've got the music even turned off for the game. So I don't really know. But so I put in a dispute claim on YouTube. It's just saying it's partially blocked. The video contains copyright material. As a result, it has been blocked in some countries and or regions. So I don't know what countries or regions those are supposed to be. It doesn't tell me. So hopefully that gets resolved. It says it could take up to 30 days or whatever to resolve it. And if the copyright dispute is found to be fraudulent, which it's not, and there's clearly no music being played, I will go back and review the video myself at those time marks to make sure that nothing's being done or nothing's being played. Um, But it says that if it's been found to be fraudulent, it could being the operative word, in my YouTube channel being shut down for copyright infringement. I honestly don't believe that there is any copyrights. I think it's a mistake, and my video got flagged for something that was meant for a different video or something. I don't know. However, I'm going to continue. I'm going to upload the second video. Uh, Where are we at? Yeah, that's this one. So we're going to get the second video going. Let's go ahead and mine some more while I'm doing this. Sorry, guys. This is just really frustrating. Okay, there's that. Let's get that going. We do that guy. So there's that. We're gonna go put that on that playlist. Next, publish anyway. Okay, that can be closed. We need to go back into this one. Fix that. Done. Save those changes. Go back. 2056. Oh, I hope that's not what I did. I hope I didn't just upload the same doggone video. Yeah, I think I did. I did. Doggone it. Cancel upload. All right. Let's see. We got cave wall, cave wall, cave wall. Let's go back this way. We're going to do another one here. We're going to make this chamber 5 wide, I think. So this will be the second one, and we'll kind of make a run back across this wall here, going back that way. We got to do 2 more that way to make it 5. But I'm hoping we can find iron. Where on earth are we going here? I don't know which wall we're working on. Okay, so we need to go to that wall. All right, let's try this upload again. Select files. Just another second, guys. Um, Trying to get the second video going so that we can move forward. Okay, let's mine some more. Publish that. Forgot to, oh, got that. Okay, go back to channel content. All right, that's pending. Okay, so that's going now. Mining is now at 12.29. So it's still going up. That's going to continue. Just checking my emails to make sure that all of that is good. Okay, so the email that came through is just the copyright claim. Your dispute has been submitted. And it says, following claim on video Wurm Unlimited Ironman Saga Restart Seattle Sanctuary has been disputed. Video title restates that. Copyrighted content, Star Feather live at in ACEH. I don't know what that is. Like I said, I think it's a song, but I don't know. Never heard of it before. Claimed by UMG, and it gives me an option to see the details. Reason for dispute: my use of the claimed content is protected by an exemption to copyright, such as fair use or fair dealing. My video does not infringe on anyone's copyright. I understand that the claimant will be able to review my video and my rationale. I understand that filing fraudulent disputes may result in termination of my YouTube channel. You're receiving this email as confirmation that we have received your dispute. UMG has up to 30 days to review the information you provided and take action. If UMG agrees with your dispute, they can release the claim at any time. If they disagree, they can choose to uphold it, and the claim will remain active on your video. Sincerely, the YouTube team. So I'm kind of left in limbo, so I don't know anything about this particular copyright or anything. There's nothing playing in the background. There's no music, no music apps. The music, even if for in the game, has been shut down. And I mean, I'll prove that right here. Main menu, settings. Go in here. Sound. Music, not even on. Music volume 0. And clearly I haven't changed anything since the first video. You guys would have seen that. Background static volume is not music. Footsteps volume is not music. Ambient sounds, again, not music. Not weather, actions, sounds, combat sounds, door sounds, emotes, PM alerts. It's private messaging. Um, and pretty much, I mean, there's 5 claims, or the claim is on 5 different segments of the video, all within like 3 minutes of, from the start to the end, um, give or take, maybe 4 minutes. Um, and they're 30-second roughly a piece, 30 seconds. So I don't understand exactly what the heck they're even talking about. So I'm going to stand by my dispute, and say that it's an unfounded claim, and hopefully they realize that and they take it off. I understand that a lot of it is done by AI, and it could be something that maybe it was some other video that somebody else posted that was being, um, reviewed at the same time, and they got it confused with mine. I don't know. I have no idea how this stuff works behind the scenes with all this AI stuff or whatnot, but I know that it's not a human that reviewed it, because the copyright claim was filed, less than 30 seconds after the video went public, was published as a public video. It was still processing. So clearly, nobody had time to scroll, 30 minutes into the video and watch 5 minutes worth to verify specific time, uh, segments that this was being a claim. So it's obviously an AI thing, um, but I still don't know what the heck that song or whatever even was. All right, cave wall, cave wall, cave wall. Let's go back this way to the entrance. That's the entrance. We're gonna mine 3 times this way, or twice this way, because the cavern will be 5 wide. And this will be the, hopefully we still find iron, but this will, if not, then this is going to be the entry cavern. So it'll have like all of the forge in there and all that stuff. And then when I get to a certain point where I'm going to put a mine door here and lock the permissions, and the deed will actually cover the mine entrance and probably this cavern. So we need to go this way. That way, the mine is covered for the like the forge and stuff, to take care of any decay with that. The door itself can be locked and, um, set up so that, you need permissions to come in here, to help protect the Ironman claim, so that there's nothing weird going on with it. Not because I want to keep people out, because I have no problem sharing mines. And I encourage you guys to do the same thing if you're, wanting to share with your neighbor or whatever. But because I need to protect the authenticity of these videos for the Ironman Saga. Once it gets to a point where I feel I've kind of proven my point, as far as doing an Ironman, um, and I don't have that, uh, specific end goal in mind yet. That's going to be a ways down the road. But once it gets to that point, then I will happily remove, the door, the permissions, whatever, and it'll be another open mine. Because obviously I want to be able to start trading and stuff with this character as well. But, it may be something along the lines of, I've got to be, able to make, I don't know, full plate armor and good weaponry, I've got to be able to fashion a specific type of boat. Um, I don't know. Maybe, certain skills need to be, or a certain number of skills need to be above a certain point as far as skill levels go. We'll figure that out as we go. But for now, I'm going to try to lock down the mine so that nobody can be coming in here and messing up what I'm trying to do specifically for the videos. And I'm not worried about my viewers. I'm not worried about Biddy's viewers. I'm worried about the random individual that just happens to find the server and has no clue that this is an Ironman setup. Not the server, just this deed. Um, and I don't want them just kind of traipsing into the mine and deciding, oh, well, I can just do what I want to. Yes, there are options if your deed covers the entirety of your mine. There are options to be able to prevent people from mining on your settlement, but I don't want to have to necessarily go that route. That's a pretty easy restriction to be able to um, remove down the road, but it's just as easy to remove the mine door. And realistically, I mean, I really don't even want a mine door, but it's also going to keep creatures out too. So mine doors can be advantageous in certain aspects, but since this is going to be a public server, it's going to be even more advantageous. Um, it's going to benefit me and the authenticity of these videos, and I care more about that than whether or not somebody else, my neighbor can use my mine or whatever. Excuse me. Because I mean, what if somebody else wants to come over and set up a deed next to mine, and they don't have the means to be able to get certain materials or whatever, but I've got them available in my mine. If you need some materials, I don't mind if you come in and do some mining or whatever. I just don't want it stolen from me. Because what if this wall was um, the only iron I had found so far, and there was only 3 hits left in it, and I didn't know that. Somebody else comes in, they mine the iron. Now I got to find another iron deposit. That's a pain in the tuchus. As you've seen, I mean, we've clearly already mined a bit. Oh, this way. Yeah, this way. And I'm not not doing anything off camera with this character. And so for me to come on and say, oh, well, yeah, I thought mining was kind of boring for you guys, so I just went ahead and did it. And all of a sudden you see, this massive mine that's already been dug out and several deposits. How do you know that I didn't come in with my GM character and fix that so that there were deposits and all the mining was already done or what? I can easily adjust the skills to make it look like it's matching. Some people have done that. I'd rather be straight up and show you guys exactly what I'm doing at all points so that there's no, funny business going on. And if I was just playing to play, I wouldn't have an issue with it. But I take my Iron Man characters very seriously. If I'm going to play as or play this style of gameplay, I'm 100% going to be above board with it. That's why I dropped all the gear to start with. And I did it on camera so that you guys, or well, on stream, in the recording, whatever, so that you guys can see everything that was happening. And there's no question about anything with this series. Still hoping for iron, though. And none there. So, was that the first one? Yeah, that's one tile in, so we got to go one more in. Hello? Oh, maybe I was too far away. We still have a decent amount left on this pickaxe, so we're still okay at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and eat those just to knock that out. Bring us up some more. Yeah, we'll make it through this one. All right, then we're going to queue up some more. One of these tiles is going to give me iron. Not sure which one yet, but one of them will. And again, we've got plenty of rock shards, so we can make another crude pickaxe. We just need to find another branch to fashion into another shaft so that we can combine the two, the pickaxe head, and hopefully it'll turn out to be a decent quality one. Not really looking forward to going out and trying to find another branch, though, that's for sure. Probably, yeah, We're okay on water right now, but we should probably consider going down to the water and getting some, or down to the shoreline and getting some water for nutritional purposes. Now, stamina bar is coming back pretty fast still, so we're okay. I'm watching for that message over in the chat box about the wall's going to break soon. That tells me that we're almost done with this tile. We haven't gotten it yet. If you're new to the videos, this is a fresh start. So we've got literally nothing. We're building up as fast as we can, but as efficient as we can. This game is, oh, the wall will break soon. Good. Let's do one more. This game's designed all on crafting everything you own or trading for it. And this is a brand new server. It's currently password protected. So nobody else is on this server except me right now. Only one other person has the password for this server, and they are not on right now. So it's just me. We'll hopefully be opening. The plan is to have the server open and available for public by this weekend, but I need to do some more testing to make sure. Here we go, and cave wall, cave wall, cave wall. All right, well, let's try breaking through this one. We're working on making a cavern inside the cave for our entryway that'll house our forge and everything. As you can see, there's piles of rock shards everywhere. And each of these, I mean, like this one here, has 3 in it so far because that's all we've mined. But the one, where did we go? Oh, so difficult to see. This one has 31 in it, so that's how many hits it took to get through that wall. And I'm hoping that this pickaxe holds out long enough to find some iron. Because we are absolutely not relying on any GM support. We're doing this completely on our own. And the Ironman runs are specifically starting with 0 gear, 0 everything, and starting literally from scratch. No starter gear, no nothing. So we're working with crude tools right now that we made from rock shards and Uh, the crude knife was rock shards and iron rock. And then with that, using the crude knife on rock shards, we've made the blades and heads for different tools. We got to go collect branches and turn those into shafts, and then combine the shafts with the blades and heads to make the crude tools. And we're about at that point where we need to make a couple more pickaxes. So I got to go find some more branches. I've got plenty of rock shards. I don't need to find those. And if we can find iron, then we can move to the next stage, which means no more crude, and our crafting options become more plentiful. So we can make other types of tools, like butcher knife and the rake and saw, and we can make anvils, start actually making real tools, and they won't be damaged as fast, but they'll also result in the ability to repair. So like this pickaxe, I can't repair it. It's a garbage uh, stone pickaxe. But the irons you can repair. Actually, I wonder. I haven't actually tried this, so let me open this. We're going to take a single rock shard, and we're done mining, so I'm going to activate the rock shard and see. Yeah, see, even with the rock shard active, I can't repair this. It's just done. So let's open this back up, and we're going to drop this back in there. So if we can find some more branches, we can always come back in here to one of the rock piles. And, oops, we need the pickaxe active. And then we can make some more blades if need be, or pickaxe heads. We've got one spare. I just need a branch to be able to make a new pickaxe. And you would think that branches are pretty easy to come by, well, with all the trees, but they're definitely not. Whole lot of foraging just to get a few. Ah, it's gone. So now we're at that point where we have to go find more branches. So since we're going this way, I'm going to come down here to this box out here, see what all has decayed out of it. Hopefully the axe head is actually in here. Or, yep, crude axe is right there. So we still have it. We didn't lose it. All right, so to reduce some weight, we're going to put that in there. We're going to put this other shovel blade in there. We're going to drop the shovel as well. It doesn't look like anything's taking any damage. That was done from chopping. We don't need the cotton seeds. So that is all we need right there. I don't put the food in because I don't want it to decay. So we can close this one and let's take a look and see. It's a ton of lemon trees around. We don't want the lemon trees if we can avoid it. That looks like a different type of tree over there. So we're going to see if we can wrangle some branches from this set over here. Yeah, we've got different trees over here, so let's try these ones. Let's see, where's my tile? Right there. So we're going to go straight down this row and come back up. We don't want anything except you know what? Let's make the cocoa bean active just so that we know we're not trying to chop anything down. Grass, grass, grass. And we're still going to run into a few lemon trees, but that's okay. Go out here and forage on a few tiles and see what we can find. So far, nothing at all. Here we go. More mushrooms. There's a branch. Brown mushroom. Green mushroom. Blueberry. Blue mushroom. That's a grape bush. I don't think we're going to be able to get anything from that. We're just going to keep going all the way down to the water. And we'll make another path coming up. See how many branches we can get so we can keep making some tools. Found a corn. Found a corn. Found a brown mushroom. Alright, so we've left that area. Now we're heading into the next one. Cherry tree. Another blueberry. Red mushroom. Another blueberry. Yellow mushroom. Got 2 branches so far. Another yellow mushroom. Alright, that's it for that run. Drink some water. We're going to go over 1, over 2, come back up this one. Wait, that's not right. We need to go back up this way. How is that? What? What is going on here? Oh, yeah, that's the mountain. So let's go over a couple tiles. Lingonberry. Yeah, I didn't. I thought we were further away from the water than that. Blue mushroom. Lots and lots of mushrooms. Let's close that down. Okay. Red mushroom. Apple tree. Another cocoa bean. More cotton. Always useful. Oh, stop. Blueberry. Yellow mushroom. Brown mushroom. We're almost at the end of the run. Yellow mushroom. Corn. All right, so we got 2 branches on that run. Head back over this way. That means we can make 2 shafts, which means 2 more pickaxes. Hopefully they're decent quality. We're going to drop off the mushrooms. We don't want the extra weight. And the cotton. Right down here. And actually, I don't want that there, so I'm going to take all of that, and we're going to slow walk it up here to the mine. We're going to put it on this tile right there. Actually, no, we're going to put it on this grass tile right next to it. Right here. Okay, so let's see. Let's grab the mushrooms. Oops. And we'll grab the cotton, the rock iron, the wood scraps, that rock shard, the log, the cotton seed, and we're just going to drop that stuff right on the ground. That's going to open up this, and now we can open. We can say, okay, well, we don't want That one. The axe is fine going in there. The shovel and the axe head are fine going in there. Um, most of these branches are already toast, so those can go in there. Yellow mushrooms can go in there. Okay, now we can close that. Go over here, open this one. That's got 7 rock shards in it. They're all good quality. We just need one. Close that, and we can go activate the crude knife. Right click the rock shards, create tool parts. We want crude pickaxe head. Okay, now we got 2 of those. And now we want the branches. Actually, that's going to be easier in the crafting window. In case we fail, want both of those branches right there. We're going to do shafts and create. Hopefully we get 2 shafts out of it without too much fuss. There's one. All right, let's just take this guy and put him in there, because the other one was put in first. It was already used first, and it's just causing issues. Okay, now we have 2 shafts. Put the shafts in there. We take the crude pickaxe heads, put those in there. Now we can make 2 crude pickaxes. There's one. Try to make the second one. All right, 2 crude pickaxes. What do we got? We got a 6 and we've got a 4, so those aren't going to last very long, but that is going to be what we start with. We can now open this guy back up, and we can put these rock shards back in there so we're not carrying that around. We can put, oops, not the one I wanted to close. Close that one. We're going to open this one, and we can put the wood scraps in there. So we don't want to carry those around. We can put these branches in there as well. We don't want to carry those around. Matter of fact, we can put the crude knife in there too. That way it's just the pickaxes and what little bit of food we've got. Let's go ahead and eat that lingonberry. All right, and we're going to go back into the mine. We're going to break through, hopefully, break through this wall. And then we're going to end this video for episode 3. If you're still watching on Twitch, hang tight. We're going to continue the run. We're not done yet. We're just trying to segment out some videos for YouTube as well, so they can follow along with the recordings. We're not done yet. Wall will break soon. You see how much faster this 4 quality pickaxe is doing as opposed to the 10. Or, I'm sorry, how much faster the damage is going up. We really, really, really need to find some iron. Cave wall, cave wall. That doesn't help us any. All right, so this is where we're going to stop this video. Stick around on Twitch and we'll be right back. We're going to stop this recording. I'm going to go deal with the dogs. And we will be back shortly.